My magazine does not challenge the conventions of professional music magazines. Instead, it combines a professional, organized layout so that the target audience can immediately recognize that the product is a magazine regardless of its indie rock, effortless appearance. In turn, finding the structure easy to navigate as they are familiar to seeing it. My media product uses the same codes and conventions other music magazines do for the front cover, contents page, and double page article. The front cover consists of conventions such as using a title block, puffs, buzzword, a slogan, and a central image. My contents page combines a variety of images which accompany the articles included. This gives the readers an insight of what they will see within the magazine. As similar to other magazines, the layout is neat and informal. It includes conventions such as page numbers assigned to certain images, which allows the reader to navigate easily through the magazine. The article also includes the same codes and conventions, such as having pull quotes and drop capitals, so the readers can continue reading the article from the part of their preference and be aware that this is the most important part of the magazine. These all factors are easily identified in most music magazines currently in the market, such as the ones I have used to study, Rolling Stone, Q, and NME. To guarantee that my music magazine front cover looks presentable and realistic as possible, I had to carry out research on existing magazines of my chosen genre of music. I have analyzed the title block for most commonly known music magazines such as Rolling Stone and NME. I have come to learn that the title block is immensely significant as its font color is a representation of the meaning behind it. The title block is also significant for a different reason, which is to inform the readers of the morals and values the magazine aims to reflect. The title block takes up most of the page, which evidently demonstrates that it will attract the readers and determines whether they will make the purchase, making it even more important. Each magazine title block tells something about the target audience. Therefore, I had to come up with something not only original but also symbolic. I had to come up with something that would reason with my target audience, females from 14 to 18. After a series of title blocks, I agreed on the title block ideology. Notice the letters ID is in capitals, which is a form of expressing individuality. It possesses bold attributes, which are who my target audience is. Afterwards, I have carried out some research on the layout of the front cover. A popular magazine convention is that the puffs are positioned around the main image, almost as if to frame it, but in a discreet manner to ensure the main image is not overcrowded, as it is supposed to stand out on its own. Therefore, I have been influenced to do the same. The puffs in my magazine are short but contain a sentence beneath it to inform the readers of what the puffs are about. It covers the most exciting articles so that it attracts more of the target audience. This is how I have applied codes and conventions of my magazine to my own, ensuring that it looks realistic. Based on the research I have carried out, I have noticed that the typical layout of the context page and the most important articles in the magazine include a teaser image to create the anticipation, making the readers turn to the particular page. It is very convenient and makes the magazine more professional and informative. Therefore, inspired by a variety of different content pages, I decided to set my one out having a series of images in 2 rows including a sticker, which contains the page number. The magazine that I have analyzed, such as Rolling Stone, informed me that I have to split my text into different sections: news, features, extras, etc., in order to make it more convenient for the readers to find something they are looking for in particular. Under these sections, I have named the artists mentioned within the article and given a very brief summary of the topic discussed, which would captivate and appeal to the viewer so that they will want to read on. I also follow the convention of adding lines to order my images and make everything appear neat and professional. All my images are positioned in the middle of the page with a text on both sides. Each section's title is emphasized in a bigger font and everything is neat, just like the Rolling Stone and Q magazine have organized its current content pages. The typical codes and conventions which are seen on the featured articles are dropped capitals, stand first, a collection of images, and pull quotes. From my research of different layouts of magazines, I have spotted that the layout varies according to the target audience. Also, it contains a small amount of images showcasing that the audience is mature and prefers to read large bodies of text, rather than having many visual graphics to accompany the article. Clearly, there is a large contrast to the other featured articles I have analyzed for the top of the POPs, which has a Q&A layout and separates the text into different sections. This makes it easier for the young audience to pick and choose what they want to read. There is also a much larger amount of images, which covers the 2 double-page articles, showcasing that the audience is young and prefers visual graphics to make the article more exciting and enjoyable to read. The language is also quite simple and basic, which makes it easier to read and understand. Using this knowledge, I created my own article, which reflected my target audience. I decided to go with a simpler layout as my target audience is quite young and selective of what they want to read. I used a Q&A layout to include at least one page which consists of only one massive image, hence resulting in the audience finding the article more enjoyable to read. I also have a full page of text, which again I tried to make more appealing to my audience by using drop capitals. The question and answers are much more profound compared to the top of the POPs articles, and I have used more academic language to portray the audience as being mature. Furthermore, I tried to keep the layout rather simple and neat, using the columns that reflect the artist is taken seriously. It also helps the magazine evoke a sense of professionalism.